Good morning, guys. So I have really exciting news coming up to share with you guys a little bit later, but I'm about to head to the gym. I just rewrote my workouts last night, so I'm really excited for that. I have summer league starting next week, and I have 2 scrimmages, so I'm really excited for that. Just always being ready to stay for, always being ready for the opportunities that come, even when sometimes you don't feel like working. Like, you're already ready for the opportunity when it comes. So I'm really excited for that. I have a lot of exciting news coming for you guys. So yeah, I will see you guys at the gym. So sadly, when I was editing all of my videos, I lost. Unfortunately, I had some really good film, but hopefully for my next video or videos to come, I'll be having my full workouts. Alright guys, so I just finished my workout. I was gonna go in the pool for my conditioning today, but I'm thinking I'm gonna go another day because I don't have that much time left here. My dad's gonna be here to pick me up, and I want to be able to eat lunch before team practice. So I'm gonna shower and get ready for team practice right now, and then I'll eat lunch. So I'm just gonna prepare while I get ready for open gym. I know I haven't really shared my story about what my diagnosis story of getting diabetes. So I'll just talk a little bit about it. I won't go too in depth, but basically, a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I got diabetes when I was 13, and it's almost been 3 years since I've had it. But yeah, so basically, how I found out is I was really sluggish, and I really couldn't exactly how I wanted to when I was playing basketball, and it was really frustrating. And I told my parents, and I was using the bathroom a lot, and I was really tired, and I had really bad bags. So I got my blood sugar checked at home, and it was too hard to make. So then the next day I had a normal doctor's appointment, and they were doing their stuff that they always do, and then they took my blood sugar because we told them about it at my checkup, and then they were like, I need to go to the hospital right now. So then I went to the hospital. I stayed overnight for a couple of days, and sorry guys that my camera went out. But yeah, I've been living ever since, and it's really just taught me to take care of myself, prioritize recovery, and eating clean and working out, which are all the things that I did before. But it's just to a higher extent. I have to be a lot more careful, and it's not always easy. Sometimes it's frustrating, especially your numbers aren't always what you want them to be, and it can get pretty frustrating. Just gotta stay the course and just do all the things, and honestly, to love myself a little bit more. Just to be gentle with myself. I'm getting ready, and if you guys want me to talk more about this, then I will just comment if you want me to, more about my story. But yeah, I'm about done getting ready, so I'm gonna go eat lunch. So I just made it back from team training. Honestly, it was pretty good today, so that was pretty good. I'm gonna eat dinner, and then I think I kind of want to take a nap, and then I'm gonna go finish my ball handling and conditioning, which is what I have left for the day. So yeah, for dinner I'm having like sausage, apples, green beans, and then I think a cheese. Like I love like dairy products and like they get my protein so well. I'm also having protein yogurt. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat and probably soak my feet because I've been on my feet like all day and it kind of hurt. So I'm gonna do that, and then yeah, I'll get back to you guys when I start training. What's up, guys? So I'm outside, low-key, excuse how I look, but I just kind of want to talk about my conditioning that I had. So I planned to run 2 miles using intervals, but I ended up getting low blood sugar even though it was 2 hours after I ate. So I decided like I wasn't feeling like the best, so I had a snack and I just had a little bit of time for intervals, and then I walked pretty much the rest of my 2 miles. But like those are just the things that sometimes like you have to deal with, and I still wanted to get some conditioning in. So like steps for me, I've already been like running a lot today because I went to team training, but I still want to get my steps in, and I don't want to miss, I guess, like what I'm supposed to be or what I wanted to be doing because of diabetes. So that was just something that I thought I would like to share. So yeah, I'm on my way back home right now. I'm almost there, but yeah, that was just something that I dealt with this morning or this evening. But yeah, so I'm feeling a little bit better now. So I'm gonna do my ball handling, and yeah, I'll show you guys my ball handling. So let's get to it.
Woke up late, missed the morning glaze, but the sunlight hits in so many ways. Grabbed my shades and hit the streets, no plan, chasing vibes like seashells in the sand. Radio hums a tune I can't name, crooked smiles, crashing waves, no shame. Flip my phone, toss it in my bag. Today's for us, no time to lag. Feel the world just turning slow. Let the breeze tell us where to go. Every step a beat we can make. Life's a tune, sing it till we break. Concrete warm under my bare feet. Crowds moving like a heartbeat. Skipping stones in city streams we find. Let's write a new story.
It's almost time for me to end this vlog, but I just wanted to document like a couple more things before. So right now, like I'm having like really bad stomach pain, but I don't know if it's from like not eating enough carbs today to fuel what I did today, or that right now it's around like almost 10 o'clock and my blood sugar is 91, dropping down, and I haven't even taken any insulin since my workout. So my stomach hurts and I'm really like full and I don't want to eat anything, but my blood sugar is dropping, so I have to eat something. So I'm gonna eat a snack and probably stretch. So yeah, when I get a low blood sugar, like I get really shaky and like really dizzy, and it's like hard for me to like, I guess like speak, I guess, or like say words. And yeah, it is probably like one of the worst feelings, but yeah. I'm gonna go grab a snack and then I will be back to update you guys. Alright guys, so I got my snack. I just got an apple and then I got these fruit snacks. So yeah, an apple is usually pretty fast acting for sugar, and then gummies, basically candy. So yeah, I'm gonna eat these while I kind of just talk about, I guess, a little update like on my life and I guess like everything that's happening. So I kind of mentioned earlier that I have scrimmages next week and team practice a lot, and I might be playing with one of my friends. They teams this summer, like starting later in the summer, going into like the school year, so I'm excited for that. Just always staying ready for an opportunity. So yeah, usually when I get like low blood sugars, I usually try to get a healthy snack, because eating just like a bunch of junk, it's just gonna make me skyrocket through the roof. Even though sometimes when it feels like you just want to eat like everything in the whole world, because also when you get a low blood sugar, when I get a low blood sugar, I get like really hungry and I want to just eat like everything. So when you you get these like from like your doctor, so you get these like glucose tabs. I don't really usually like use them unless I don't have anything else around me, because they like, you have to eat like 5 of them, and they're honestly like pretty thick, and they're like dry. They're kind of like Smarties, but like really bigger versions of Smarties. So like it's not like the most ideal thing to eat. There's like a lot of different flavors. It's like great, I can show you what one looks like. But they're like really thick, and as you can see, very powdery. But I have a lot of them. I don't use them. I was looking into doing cross country, so I talked to my mom about that, but she like, I guess like wanted me to make like a plan of like how I'm gonna be able to manage like my blood sugar and running like long distances and like keeping it in a stable range. So I did some research on that, and I hope that I can do cross country, because while I've been conditioning for basketball, I've like really found out like how much I really do enjoy running, like, and how much joy and peace that it brings to me. Like, I really love running, and I think it's something like that I'm good at, and that like I could find success in. Like, even though like I love basketball, like basketball doesn't define me, but it's something that I do love and that I enjoy, but it's not who I am. And I feel like it's the same with like, you can love two things. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And like, sports don't define me. That's not who I am, but it's just part of me, but it's not who I am. I was thinking about getting like the new pump. I don't know, I have to talk to my doctors first, because like I'm not sure if like it's available for me and if like I can get it. So basically, not all people who have diabetes, but like I've been fortunate enough to get a sensor, which is a G7 sensor, one of the newer ones, which I did have a G6. Like when I first got out of the hospital, I had a G6. It was like, it was like longer, it was about this big, and it was like a little bit bulkier, but this one's just small, like the size of a quarter. The reason I don't like have an insulin pump right now, or like I give myself injections, is because when I had the insulin pump, like I'm a very active person. Like I'm either running, I'm playing basketball, I'm swimming, I'm always doing like something. So like my pump always was falling off, and like it didn't seem to stay on very well. Which I can't, like, it's been a long time since I used it, so I don't like really remember like if it was really helping keep my blood sugars like in a good range, because like that was like the beginning of like everything. So I can't like really like say, but I had Omnipod, and I was watching this video of Soap from Husk, which I love her channel. She's also a type 1 diabetic, and she is like very open about it, and it kind of like actually inspired me to like see somebody else who was like very active and like all for like health, and like sharing her story, even though like she's older than me, but not like much older than me. But yeah, seeing her share like made me want to share my story. Like I wasn't like, I'm not insecure about it, but like it's not something like that I want to define me, or like I want people just to see me as that. And I feel like sometimes like it's kind of scary, because you don't want people to see you just as this person like with a condition, I guess. So like I'm not really like open about it, but if someone asks a question, yeah, I'll answer them. But sometimes, like I don't want to answer questions about like, but like most people don't even notice. So yeah, but when people have questions, like I'll gladly answer. And like, yeah, I actually want to share this story real quick. One time, okay, so I played on the soccer team for like like, I don't know, like a week and a half because they needed people. So I played, and I had like this little cover up, and like a cover up, like this is what like the old G6 looks like, which is the monitor. It looked like this and it covered it up. And the rep, he had asked me, he's like, what was that? I was like, oh yeah, it's just my sensor because I have diabetes. And he was like, don't sound so sad about it. And then like I just continued the game, and I was like, yeah, like I shouldn't like let my diabetes bring me down, but like just understand like it doesn't define me and it's not who I am, but it is something that I have to be careful with because it's important. See, like the new sensor is like a clip-on clip-off one, which is easy because mine kept falling off, and I can just take it off when I'm not using it, and then I can like just do better with that. So pod, you get like this little like phone like thing, and you kind of just say like put in like how much you're eating and how much carbs and how much insulin you need, and yeah, so that's what like this is for the pump to take insulin from, and like be successful, especially as an athlete, like always knowing what my blood sugar is. Sometimes it's definitely stressful, like trying to keep my blood sugars from here to here in range, but like I guess I'm not like it does get better. Like some days it's tiring, and like some people can try to tell you like to do better and like get your levels under control or whatever. But yes, that is a choice, but you can't like fully control your numbers. So you have to be like, I guess, patient with yourself and like just like trust yourself, I guess. And one of the videos from Soap Mosque that I was watching, nobody knows your diabetes better than yourself, and that is so true. No one can tell you, like, you know how you feel in your body, and nobody else can tell you how you feel in your body. So yeah, I guess I'm my fault. I'm not feeling much right now, so I'm just letting it right here. And I hope you guys all have a good night. And those who are watching this, if you have type 1 diabetes, and maybe those who aren't, I hope that I was able to educate you in some way, and help you in some way, and I hope that you guys all have a lovely, blessed night. Thank you for watching.